Hello, boxing fans. I'm Smitty. Welcome to InThisCornerTV.com with the Filipino Flash Nonito Donaire. He takes on Gerson Guerrero February the 13th at the famed Las Vegas Hilton. Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Before we get to this upcoming fight, after the last fight with Concepcion, you got a little sick and everything. Tell us what happened after the fight and how are you now?
I feel good. I mean, there was just the hand was kind of messed up. Being he was heavier than I was, but
a lot heavier
than I was. But I did what I had to do. I got the victory, and I think that's what counts more. But one thing for sure is that I've learned a lot from that fight.
And you went home. Didn't you have some get sick after the fight or something?
I did. I went back home and I got dengue. It's from mosquito bite. It's kind of like a West Nile virus, here. So I did get sick for that, and it was very dangerous. But my body was really strong, so I was able to cope up with it and heal well.
So it wasn't I didn't cause that with the post-fight interview we did. It was a mosquito, not Smitty.
Yeah, no, it wasn't Smitty. It was mosquito.
Okay, let's talk about preparation for this fight. Tell us how the camp has gone.
It was great. I mean, first time in a long time I've reached 12 rounds in sparring. The guys that I'm sparring with are young guys who's coming in very, very successful in the amateurs and willing to turn pro. And they showed me a lot of speed, and I felt like an old man with these kids. They brought a lot of speed back into me and made me realize that, what? I'm 20 again, so they brought that mentality back, and then I worked really hard for this camp. Everything's been covered from power, speed, and stamina most of all, so I'm very, very confident.
One of the things I really enjoy when I hear you doing other interviews is the fact that you're always saying, I'm trying to improve. I'm still learning. You've been a veteran for quite a while now. You've been a world champion. What are you trying to improve upon? What are you improving upon? What can you improve upon?
I think there's a lot of things to improve upon. I mean, you never stop learning, and you can always gain something from these guys. I mean, sometimes people are like, oh, they're just amateurs. No, you can learn a lot from them. I mean, they brought what I forgotten, and I just start to see more of myself, and I just continue to learn. There's just a lot of things that I want to be, and I want to be the best. I mean, there's a lot of things that I see on myself when I look at myself. There's a lot of flaws, and I want to be able to check on that and just be better. And hopefully, as the year goes by, I want to be able to just get better and better and better. And that's what I'm here for, is to learn and be the best that I can. Even if I'm on top of the world, even if I'm giving everything, I would still want to learn.
To become a complete fighter. What do you think is left for you to become a complete fighter? What are the little things that you think that can take you to, the level of the best fighter in the world?
Well, there's a lot of things right now. I mean, I'm working on my jabs all over again. I'm working on my speed, head movements, and reflex, as well as I can fight lefty now. I can fight using the other stance, left-handed stance, southpaw stance, and I'm still trying to perfect it so that the next time maybe you'll see me is that I'll be fighting lefty. I mean, I constantly try to experiment when I'm sparring with the guys, and you learn things from yourself and from other people, and that's one thing that I want to do, is just keep learning until, well, you never stop learning.
You've got the frame to put on some weight, and I heard you mention that you walk around at a $140, which can suit you okay. I'm about 147 right now, and I look pretty strong, don't I?
Yes.
How far can you go up, and will you go up, and when?
Right now I'm taking a lot of hard work to be in 115. I'm happy to be fighting in a higher weight class, of course. But I believe that I can be at least 126, 130, and if I'm giving more, if I work hard more, or if I learn to be stronger in that weight class, maybe I can bring it up higher.
And you feel like you can carry your power up?
I think so, because one thing is that everybody's body is so different. One thing that with me, if I don't train, my arms and my chest gets bigger. So and when I start hitting the bag after just getting back, I feel so strong because all my body is so heavy, and I have that heavy punch as well as I'm naturally fast, so I think that I can make it happen.
Before we get to Saturday night, the 13th, against Gerson Guerrero, boxing fans around the world especially in the Philippines, would like your take on what happened or what didn't happen with Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather.
I think that, you know, it's pride as a fighter being number one. You know, don't demand me something that you are not able. You know, I'm not demanding you of anything, but it's kind of more of a pride thing, saying that, you know, you can't demand of me. I'm the best. You know, and same goes vice versa. You know, and I think that the pride and the advice that these guys from their camps are taking are you know, they're just that way. I mean, I don't really have much to say about it.
Were you disappointed?
Oh, I was definitely disappointed because, you know, this is like a Hagler-Leonard fight. You know, it's something that everybody are looking forward to. I'm looking forward to it, and I hope it does still happen. You know, I push for it to happen. You know,
there's about 40 million reasons why it has to happen.
Yeah, 40 million reason why, and you know, for me, I'll get in the mix as well. I mean, give me a little bit of it. You know, do whatever you want.
Take test, any test the day of the fight, anything. Yeah, I can imagine, and hopefully you'll get in that position. Gerson Guerrero, what do you know about this kid?
He's very strong. I've seen his fight. He's not very fast, but he's very strong. And, you know, going to the fight with a guy who has a power is always dangerous. So, you know, with me, I'm aware of that, and I'm aware of what he does and what he can bring into the ring. But we just want to take advantage of what we have. Like, you know, I have the speed, I have the power as well. So we want to take advantage of everything that Gerson Guerrero brings. And but definitely a dangerous fighter because of a heavy hand.
All right, well, look into that camera and tell the millions and millions of Nonito Donaire fans what's going to happen against Guerrero.
Well, you know, as a fighter, I always want to take my opponent out. I think there's no other sweeter victory than a knockout victory. So I will try to take, you know, if given the chance that he gives me a chance for a knockout, then I'll go for it. And I don't make much prediction, but, you know, hopefully I can take him out in the early rounds. If not, if he's willing and tougher than I expected, then, you know, it's going to be a big, long night. But whatever it is, I'm going to give it all I got. And most of all, I want to thank you guys for just being there and supporting boxing.
All right. And if he scores a first-round knockout, I promise I will wear one of those bandanas in the post-fight interview. For InThisCornerTV.com, he's, of course, the Filipino Flash. I'm Smitty. So long.